We're going to show you how to use our video equipment. Before we get to the camcorders, first, my most important thing is to get a tripod. You need one of these in order to shoot a good video. So, first thing you're going to need to do is to open this stuff up here and line them out. And get the tripod nice and stable. Some of these come with a level that will make it, which will guarantee that you'll have a level tripod, but you can move the legs up and down however you want to. Okay? One of the things you need to do is for all the tripods, you need to take this tripod attachment off and attach it to the camcorder. And the reason we want to do this is, depending on the camcorder, there are different things that you need to do with this. For the oldest camcorders, so if we go to these camcorders here, for this SD card only camcorder and this camcorder, the most common camcorders we have at the moment, the SD card holder is underneath, all right, which is stupid because you have to insert the SD card into the camcorder like this, and when you insert the SD card, you push it and it will go in. If I try to put it in the wrong way, if I turn it over, it won't go in. It's showing some resistance. Don't push it in. There's a right way and a wrong way, so push it in that way. So the reason we want to do that is, for this camcorder then, you need to attach this onto the tripod. And you just do it that way. And then now that that's attached to the tripod holder, you can put it in on the tripod. And there. That's the only thing with that camcorder, is that you have to get the SD card in first before you attach it to the tripod. Okay, for the brand new Canon Ph.D camcorders that we have, and as of March 2017, we only have 3 of these, but they're good. Then you don't have to worry about the tripod attachment on the camcorder. Well, you need to attach it, but you don't have to worry about the SD card. So you attach it the same way. But the new camcorders, these camcorders, the SD card comes on the side there, which is a smarter way to do this type of stuff. So again, you place the SD card in there and push it and it will click. And this thing actually closes like that. And then you attach that to the tripod, so you have a nice stable camcorder. Okay, and shut it and it's solid, it won't fall off. Okay, for all of these camcorders that we have, the unique aspect for all of them is that they have the ability to connect a wireless microphone to them. Most consumer-based camcorders nowadays don't have a microphone input. But what you have here for all of these camcorders is you have a microphone input. Now, in the earlier ones, you could see that that microphone input is the red button on that one and that one. On the most recent one we've had, they've gotten rid of that and they've just put mic, M-I-C, in there. So you have 2 connectors. So what you have is you have a connector that you would put the wireless microphone. Now the wireless microphone comes in 2 parts. It's a receiver that is connected to the camcorder and the microphone transmitter that is connected, that is on the person being videotaped. Okay? To connect these to the camcorders, all you would need to do is for this Audio Technica, which is the most common microphones that we have, you have this cable here, this coiled cable, and it says mic out. You would connect this coiled cable to the red part, the mic in there of the camcorder. What that does is that it shuts off the camcorder's internal mic and it bypasses it and puts the new mic in here. The other slot here is for your audio speakers, but you don't necessarily need to use that because we have a earpiece here on the wireless receiver. So again, you have mic out and phone out. The phone out are the headphones there. So that's how you would connect the receiver to the camcorder. With the microphone itself, it has this transmitter, and it only has one option on the top there, and that's the mic input, which is the actual microphone. Okay? So you have two parts. One is the receiver, one is the transmitter. When you get these, you need to turn both of them on, and you power them on here. So I power it on there and power it on here, and you need to turn it on to the same frequency. Okay, as you can see here, we have two frequencies, an A and a B. So both the transmitter and the receiver need to be on the same frequency, either both on A or both on B. If you hear static when they're both on the same frequency, the chances are that the batteries are about to go dead, which is kind of good in this example because the battery in this one is dead. So the next thing we're going to do is to show you how to replace the batteries. For battery replacement for Audio Technica wireless microphones, we want you to take them back to Outdoor Issue or your instructor. For Sony wireless microphones, AA batteries are needed and they're easy to install. For the newest wireless microphones specifically purchased for iPad, tablet or cell phone use, 9-volt batteries, box-like, and these are fairly easy to install. Installing the batteries on the Audio Technica, it's a lot more complicated, and we'd rather you not break them. Okay, the Audio Technica wireless microphones are probably the best and the most common wireless microphones we have. There's a receiver and a transmitter. Okay, the way you tell the difference is one says transmitter on it, the other one says receiver on it. But also, if you turn to the side, the receiver has a lot more sockets and the transmitter doesn't have any. Okay, so let's put together the receiver first. With the receiver, you need to have the antenna, and this usually comes detached in the bag. So you need to screw this in, and it's pretty easy to screw in. And there, don't screw it in too tight. Then you have this coiled cable for the microphone to the receiver to connect to the camcorder. You have that. And then you have the headphone jack so you can listen to the person being videotaped. Okay? So that's the receiver setup there. You've got the wireless microphone, receiver, the curly cable, and the headphones. On the transmitter, it's simple. All you have is the transmitter, and you have the actual mic. Okay? And when you put those together, then this is on the person being videotaped, this is on the camcorder. And when you videotape this, when you turn get this unit, you want to turn them on, and if it's on, a light should come on. And I'll turn this on as well, and that light comes on. Then, as I said before, they need to be on the same frequency. So I can check this by listening in here on the headphones, and I can hear my voice really clearly now. It's really kind of echoey here, but this is working fine. But you need to do that. So if it's staticky or you don't hear anything, check to make sure the power is good, check to make sure the frequency is right, and if that doesn't work, then you're probably going to need to ask somebody to replace the batteries. When you get done with videotaping, you want to turn both the transmitter and the receiver off. Make sure the lights are off, because these batteries are only good for about 10 hours. And if you leave them on overnight, the next person using them is not going to be able to use them. So you've got, these are the Audio-Technica wireless microphones. If we come around, I can show you, we have two other sets. We have the Sony wireless microphones, and these are with AA batteries. And these are a little bit different. Again, you have a receiver. Okay, so this would then connect into the camcorder. The difference with this is that this cable doesn't detach. It's always there. This is one part. So please don't pull this out, because it's not meant to do that. Then the other thing you have here is the headphones up on top. And with this one, you have 3 frequencies. So you turn it on, there, the light should come on, and then you've got to make sure that the frequency for the receiver is on channel 1, 2, or 3. And then similarly for the microphone is on channel 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so if you don't check the sound, if you don't hear an appropriate sound, it means probably they're on the wrong channel. I'm not hearing this now because it's not connected. There you go. All right, so even professors make mistakes. But I don't make the same mistake twice. All right, but that's what you've got to do. So make sure it's on the same channel and the lights are on. I can actually hear myself talking here. This microphone is more tinny. I don't like the Sony ones, my personal preference, but they work okay. All right. So those are the Sony ones. Again, when you're done, turn them off. The brand newest ones we have are these WM Pro ones. And these are very similar to the Audio-Technica ones. These we bought because they specifically said that these connect to cell phones and tablets. Yeah, they do. Similar type of thing. You've got the power on, off. Well, actually, you've got an off frequency 1, frequency 2. Okay, this one here, the antenna is attached to do that. Okay, and then it has a output to the camcorder. And you can see that there's another attachment here. This is what came with this thing. This is a cable that you would attach to your tablet. And I'll show you a little bit more about that later. But this is the receiver section, and then the transmitter section is the same type of thing. So you have these camcorders here on frequency 2. That's on frequency 2. And we should be connecting together here. Okay?